I'm just going to do one quick end run just to see if we can get the end run speed dialed in. Okay, folks, are you ready? This is a new distance. It's different to what we did before. Here goes. Short on that one, but I'm sure we'll do better next time. Okay, right, we're going to try something now for you, which my success rate isn't very good on the best of times. So we're going to use the same ring that we just used to catch the t-shirt with. I'm going to try and carry it with me up the takeoff ramp, take off through the air, and you can see from the left-hand hinge up there, we've got a spike. And I'm going to try and hook this ring over that spike if I can. I'll say my success rate is not very good in this because usually if I hit the spike, it actually bounces back off again, but we're going to give it a whirl for you now anyway. You never know, we might be a lucky day. Sketchy bit for this one. Got the ring in my hand, I can't hold on to the handlebar, so I'm just going to rest my hand on top of the handlebar. I'm just trying to get all the creases out of my glove. This one has had some pretty big mishaps with it. There has been an occasion when the spike went on the inside of my glove and ripped my shoulder back and dislocated my shoulder. And another time we missed the landing ramp altogether because the bike went sideways from taking off one-handed. And ended up breaking a vertebrae in my back. So let's hope we can get someone near this time. Here it goes. Didn't feel good about that. We were coming up a little bit short, so we have to readjust and get a little bit more length. That had to be pretty close. I felt my knuckles on the top of that spike. We're going to try and do it one more time, so I reckon we're going to run out of time. Hopefully Gabriella's got it down there. She's going to run down and let's see if we can do this one more time. If we can't do it this time, we're going to have to just go straight into the last one of the day, I reckon. Here it goes. That's going to make the journey home a lot sweeter, I can tell you that. Okay, right, let's get on top of the takeoff ramp. We're going to set up now for the final trick. I've got a last act for you here at the Hampshire As in the motorhome, which has been a really cool show, actually. We've done this for 2 years in a row. And I can tell you, I do a lot of shows around the UK and other countries, and this is one of the most relaxed and most enjoyable working atmospheres for a guy like me anyway. And I would imagine it's pretty good for you guys too. Okay, now you're going to see in just a second. We're now fixing a couple of rings to this system. While I'm doing that, give you a chance to tell you a little bit about myself, what I've been up to in my life. Started out racing motocross when I was just 7 years old. Turned pro when I was around 17, and then raced GPs in all three classes, 125, 250, and 500. So that's where my experience and background in riding motorbikes comes from. And then diversified after that, believe it or not. Ran a guest house for a couple of years. It wasn't really a lot of fun, compared to this anyway. And then we set up this company and having an absolute blast. Got over 50 shows this year, all throughout the UK and Ireland, so quite a busy one. Okie dokie then, right, you can see this time we've got a couple of rings up there. What we're going to try and do when we throw by, we're going to try and catch out of both rings at the same time. If we can do that, everything's not too squirrely. We're going to land the bike, no hand because we've got the two rings in a hand. You're going to notice, if you put your hands out, it's funny, but you can't focus your eyes on both hands at the same time. So all I'm doing when I fly by is using my peripheral vision really to guess where the two rings are. And that's why this particular trick is really done on the setup. I'm just going to go and check out the ramp now, which makes a big, big difference. Got a little tiny bit of a crosswind from left to right. We're trying to aim more or less to the centre of the two rings. Okay, folks, this is the last trick of the show for you. Here goes. Negative from that one. Let's try it again. Overcompensated again. Those units behind the ramp sails way over to the left. Not a good place to be. Okay, third time lucky. Here goes. Okay, folks. We got the rings in hand. Well, thank God for that. That's it from myself, Jason Smyth. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did performing it for you. We hope to see you again sometime soon. For now, don't worry if you missed out on posters, t-shirts, or anything like that. We got it all back at the flower stand. Drop by and see if you want it. For now, though, thank you and bye-bye.